Wanted to change the oil in the crane base again, and should have done this earlier in the middle of the summer when it maybe was 25 degrees, and not now in the autumn when it's closer to freezing. Because there was a lot of grease where it should be oil when it was first done. If you followed me, you know I used compressed air to help kind of push it out last time, but it was hard to build up any pressure and force it out that way. So now I looked at sucking it out, and had bought this kind of a big syringe, yeah, and some personal maintenance, getting a haircut one evening, and I do it properly when I do get the haircut. Back to trying to suck out the oil or grease mixture from the crane base. An old fire extinguisher I was gonna use as a catch can, and I have a vacuum pump since other projects, but had to search around the boxes to find some connections that would fit. Had to hold the handle down to open up the valve and create a vacuum inside it. Hole was drilled, and I missed here, did a little special to be able to connect a second barbed fitting here, and a piece of hose, so that the grease or oil mixture that's sucked out ends up in the catch can, the fire extinguisher. And slowly things started moving, but we ended up, I thought it would be faster, but we ended up leaving it here for several hours before calling it good. I'm not sure how many liters the catch can will hold. I didn't measure that, but we were able to suck out roughly half the volume, fill it up halfway, and then we refilled the crane base. We could get roughly 7 liters of oil in there. I will probably do another flush in after it sees some more hours of use, if we start actually working this winter in a little bit, and it has been doing a couple of full days of work. I will do another flush and see what happens. Here there was a little hydraulic oil in this pan here before we turned this upside down and let the grease oil mixture start running out. So I will save this catch can solution. It might be usable for other things. The syringe that was way too weak to suck the oil out could be used to fill, at least, even if the thicker hypoid gear oil, it takes a little force, but that's done now at least.